I just would have loved to see them do something more Ken Climo unique. That was such an oddly cool flight. Here we go. I've been waiting for this. The prototype Climo Skyway. We have the Bel Air, then we have the Champ. When I made the video about this, there was sit and talk, and I kind of realized that they had copied the AVR, the Rock, and the Wraith. I was honestly a little bit bummed. Not because I don't like those discs, but I just genuinely believe with how great Discraft is at making discs. I mean, as you've seen with the Scorch and the Buzzsaw and all the stuff they're making, they could have made anything. And to remake something that Climo won with 5,000 times, but not with Discraft, just seems a little bit odd to me. But I just aced, so who gives a crap? No, I didn't. That was a lot of glide for feeling so stable. But, you know, I genuinely believe that they should have made something new and branded that around Ken. Whether it's, you know, he's a little older now, maybe it's kind of game improvement type discs or whatever it is. I just think taking something that somebody won championships with and then remaking it and selling it again is kind of a thing I wish they wouldn't have done, but who am I to say? And honestly, these discs feel and fly really dang good. So I mean, that's 3 park jobs, but the hole is 200 feet. But yeah, that's not me being judgmental. I just would have loved to see Discraft do like a rebrand, like make a disc that is something new to Ken, that he, you know, is a Masters, Grandmasters, you know, something that he would like to throw now. And I'm not saying that he can't throw the Rock, the AVR, and the Wraith. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I would have loved to see them take Kenny from Innova and make him his own stuff that isn't a direct correlation. Because I think that a variation of the Buzz or variation of, you know, whatever their, maybe it's a Thrasher, you know, into Ken's thumb feel, hand feel, whatever. I know that Ken has been very happy. He's been very involved in the making of these discs. And I get that he wants, you know, just like I wanted a Buzz. You know, he wants kind of the same stuff. But I personally feel it's a little bit of a missed opportunity in terms of a rebrand versus just kind of remaking the same stuff. And I keep saying remaking the same stuff because, especially if you looked at the Rock, which is this purple, I believe it's called the Skyway. If you looked at that disc, you would not be able to tell them apart. And this feels identical to a Wraith, but also most 11-speed fairway drivers are going to feel that way. This putter feels good, has a nice speed, kind of feels like their Pro D plastic or soft KC Pro. Oh well, it went in. I never make putts, so that's good. And then this is like a, oh no, Domi 8-time Rock. But overall, the discs genuinely feel really good. Of course, from Discraft, you're going to expect good quality. You're going to expect that type of stuff. The stamps are pretty cool. I like the logo with his iconic kind of silhouette face on there. It's really cool. And it has his signature. That's how he writes his, if you guys are unfamiliar for whatever reason, that C, that's like how he signs his name. So pretty cool to integrate that into the disc. As I mentioned, these are super cool, and I'm very grateful for Discraft to hook me up with these, but I was expecting a little bit more of a change up. Here we go with the Skyway 5402 Climo 0125. Maybe that's when they were made. It's like how they keep track of the runs. Oh, come back. Wow. That was such an oddly cool flight. It's into a headwind. It quickly turned, went a little bit right, and then immediately like hooked up and dove left. That was really cool. Yeah, that was a sick flight, honestly. Here we have the Champ, which is 2300, so I assume it's going to be pretty straight flying with a little stability. Yeah, pretty straight with a little swing at the end. And then we have the Skyway, which is 11.4 minus 1.3, which, I mean, again, to me, this is a a wraith if I've ever seen a wraith. Let's see if we can throw a little sexy flexy here. Come back. Oh, well, this is just an honest first look. I haven't thrown these discs. They obviously still have the stickers on them, partly because they're brand new and partly because I am really bad at remembering things. So I don't want to call the disc the wrong thing. But overall, the Climo thing in general, I'm happy to see him doing more stuff. I saw he made a video with Ezra. I saw he made a video with Simon. Obviously, he's going to be doing a lot of stuff with Discraft, and that's exciting to me because having one of the greats of our sport be involved again is really cool. And the fact that Discraft gave him that opportunity, or, you know, however it happened, I don't know, and I don't want to speak on it because I don't want to get in trouble, but I'm just glad that Climo's back. I'm glad that he is, you know, not to say he was ever disinterested in the sport, but I'm glad to see that he has a vested interest in promoting the sport, promoting his disc, promoting his brand, and being out there and telling the stories. I mean, he's the champ. They named the putter champ for a reason, I guess. You know, he's has the most accolades of any professional player ever. I think highest win streak, or highest win percentage, all of that. So it's pretty cool to see him back at it. So Discraft, all of you guys who made that happen, great work. Let's continue to check out these discs. All right, so we've got the 325 foot par 3 here. Basket's like just to the left of these trees. I've got the Skyway and the Bel Air here. Gonna just try to go around the outside. Go in the hole. Be safe. Okay, caught the last tree. That disc has a lot of fight for not being that stable. Because I feel like if I threw it full power, it would kind of just slowly turn to the right. But when thrown fan grip and on hyzer, it has a lot of like push and forgiveness, which is really good. And that's also resemblant of the Wraith. Oh no. Someone's got themselves a Ken Climo mid-range. Oh, whew. Oh, parked it. But I thought I launched that one right over the fence. And like I said, you guys, I don't want you to take this as me saying that I wish they would have, you know, not done what they did, because I'm, again, very grateful for Ken being in the game and how this has all transpired. I just would have loved to see what they could have made that would have been different, that also resembled Ken Climo. You know, you saw with Ricky, right? They didn't just copy the Raptor. They put Raptor skin on the top. I think that's my point here. This is what I've been trying to get at. I just haven't found the right words. Is that making something, you know, synonymous, or I think that's the right word, with Ken Climo. You know, Raptor. Ricky has the Raptor legs. They gave him the Raptor, and they're making him a putter that's his own putter with Raptor skin on the top. That's what I would have loved to see for Ken Climo. What they could have done, I don't know, but I know Discraft is marketing geniuses, so they could have figured it out. You know, but I just think, even like AB, right? Like, I know a jersey is a lot easier, but like, they're really playing into the Arizona, you know, Sedona type vibe with AB's jerseys, and they're the best-selling jersey probably. So they're doing something really good. I just would have loved to see them do something more Ken Climo unique. And that's really my only critique, I guess. I like the discs. I think that especially if you're a lower arm speed player, these are really good discs. And I think that that's another thing that companies have been kind of lacking in, is they're making, you know, the Tilt, the Zone OS, all these like discs that even if you're the best player in the world, you're not really using. And I think that in order to grow the game and get people interested, is making discs that are a little bit more forgiving. And I think these definitely check that box. So Discraft, great freaking job. I look forward to seeing what you guys, oh goodness gracious, that was a cactus. I look forward to seeing what you guys are able to do going forward with making something maybe a little more along the Kenny heritage line. All right, we're taking the Skyway to the sky, over this backyard, at this light pole. If I throw it in their backyard and somehow they see this video, you're welcome, you can have this. I just want to see what it does on like a kind of full, well, not full power, but close to full power rip. See how it reacts. Nice little flip up. Nice fade. Oh my gosh, right over the top of the pin. It's a pretty dang good shot. And we're probably throwing into a, I don't know, 10 or 15 mile an hour, like head crosswind, so that's a really good flight again for that disc. As I mentioned, it has some understable characteristics, but it holds the line and flies really good. But again, I don't expect anything different from Discraft in terms of that. That plastic feels exactly like Star. The disc looks and feels exactly like a Wraith. Like, Discraft knocks it out of the park. So I wouldn't expect anything different, or the disc to not be up to standard, especially with Ken openly saying he's being very, I'm just gonna use the word stringent on what they make and how they make it and the feels. So not really surprised, but it is cool to see that a company or a brand's first discs are literally of this quality, where they're able to copy and remake some of the best discs ever made in the sport and do it successfully. So hey, Discraft, if you want to make a destroyer, you know, to test this theory, that'd be fantastic. Let me know. As for this putter, the Champ, although it looks cool and it feels really nice, a little bit too big of a bead for me these days. I used to putt Casey Pro AVR, and then when I went open bag, I switched to the Challenger, which is made by Discraft, and it has a much smaller bead. And after that, I kind of just decided I'm a small bead or no bead putter. Again, that doesn't mean this isn't a great putter. It's just not something that really would fit into my bag at the moment, but I am 2 for 2 with it. So Discraft, talk to me. No, I'm just kidding. It's a cool disc. Like I said, the feel is really nice. It's probably 60 degrees and sunny here, and it's not too flimsy. And I really like that the flight plate is kind of workable in terms of getting your thumb in there, but the rim is pretty rigid and solid in terms of the rigidity of the disc and like how you feel confident holding this if you're going to throw it. I know sometimes putters get a little soft and they get all warped and you're like, I don't feel confident. I feel like this is a confidence inducing putter, which I guess in order to be the champ, you kind of have to have. All right, 404 feet. These little trees here have been growing like a weed, but I'm still going to try to go over them because I'm stupid. Again, the Skyway. Now we're playing into probably that same 10 or 15 mile an hour crosswind. Maybe a little bit of headwind it switched to, but saying it's going to probably push the disc left. Oh, it lifted it 300 feet in the air. Okay, I threw it on the tee pad of the last hole, which is only like a 50 footer, and this is a par 4, so pretty much I'm the best player in the world. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, just kind of share my overall thoughts, because I'm sure if you're a Discraft or Ken Climo enthusiast, you've already seen 65 videos covering these discs. I just wanted to make one, want to kind of keep up to date with Ken and what he's making. Hopefully they make like an Eagle type disc next. That would be sick. As you guys know, I have that orange Eagle in my bag that has been a workhorse since even before I won Vegas in 2022. But yeah, just want to kind of give you guys my thoughts, my feels. Very good disc. Would love to see a little bit more variety or a little more change up, even like I said, if it was something like the Raptor skin type putter, stamped plastic, whatever it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for Discraft for sending me these. As always, make sure to shop at infinitedisc.com. Make sure to buy your Squatch bags at squatchdiscgolf.com, and you can support me directly at drewgibsondiscgolf.com. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one.